Good evening, YouTube. This is Kaylin Strain coming at you with the second meal out of this Minotaur Trading Company Titan Menu 5, the one that incorporates all Minotaur Trading Company entrees and then a few other components from other sources. And I have chosen to tweak this one a little bit, adding a few different items from my stash. And because this is a freeze-dried main entree, it's the same one that appeared in one of the Arctic field rations that I've done. I'm just going to have a little extra fun with it. So I have a kettle of water on the stove. And I will show you what I'm going to do with one of the two drinks that are in here. And this bowl will be more than just a prop for the thumbnail shot. So I will show you what I have left in this bag. And this is a very sturdy Ziploc bag. So I have an instant chocolate milk. This is the Arizona chili with beans. And there is Ford Man in our house. Thanks for dropping in. This is vegetarian Maine. So again, this is one that I had in one of the Minotaur Arctic field rations in those boxes. But I'm going to do a little something with it. I have the cherry drink mix, which will go in the drinking jar. I grabbed a cheese spread out of my stash. I don't have any more cheese spread with jalapenos. I really wanted that in this, but I only have these plain cheese spreads, but it'll do. I decided to bring in a dessert. So this is a lemon poppy seed pound cake that I have in my stash. It feels a bit beaten up, but it'll be just fine. This is the other shake that wasn't originally in this. So this is just a straight up vanilla shake. It's not a protein shake. The snack that is in here is a smoothie snack mix. Strawberries, so it's kind of bunched up there, so got MRE Star crackers. This one is a little bit bent, but these will get broken up anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And for the pound cake, I grabbed one of my packets of the cream cheese icing. For my hot drink, it's going to be hot chocolate. And I also have a pair of plain tortillas. And I'll show you my secret ingredient for the chili. My oldest sister made up some oven beef jerky last month. And so she gave us each a bag, and so I ate some of it, and then the rest of it I broke up into these tiny bits. And when I saw the Arizona chili, and when I got this beef jerky, I thought, ooh, that might be an idea. So that's what I'm going to do. To make things a little easier for mixing, I just brought a long spoon from my kitchen. Since these pouches are a bit tall. And after I put the water in the chili pouch, I will stick it in here. And I will throw the cheese spread in there. I could even throw the tortillas in that bag also. So one will be on one side of this, and the other will be on the other side. That way the heat will stay trapped in that Reflectix bag. And that will warm them up. So I have you can see the beans in there. I'm just going to move a few of these other things aside. So I just shook the bag up to get the bits of beef jerky mixed in with the rest of the chili ingredients. And my cocoa mix is going to go in my 4-MRE mug. And I see James is in the house. Let's see, I'm going to check the chat, see who else is. Well, so far I just see James and Ford chatting away. Here I have a mixing tumbler. This has a piece that goes on the underside of this, and you normally spin this, but I'm going to use this as a shaker. It's a double-walled. So if you mix hot cocoa in it, you put your hot water, your cocoa mix in there, and you put the stir stick in there and you spin this around. It's supposed to mix it, but it's hard to get this to go as fast as I would like, but I figure if I shake it, just use it as a shaker, I could probably get a good mix on the shake. So my water should be ready. To pour into here and in my mug. Oh yeah, tortillas are so versatile. I wish I had the chipotle tortillas because those are awesome. So I do get excited when I see those, just like I get excited when I see the vegetable crackers. So anyway, I'm going to go get my kettle off the stove and I'll be right back. I poured it away from because I didn't want to steam it up. Oops, sorry about that. Now I'm putting the tortillas in on one side, and I'll put the cheese spread down on the other side. And I will flip this over and put a clip on it. Oops. Sorry, my clip wanted to get away. So I stick that on like that. I'm going to see who else is in here. Dub C is in the house. And Chicago is in the house. Thanks for dropping in. I'm going to go ahead and stir my cocoa up using my 4 emery spork. Speaking of Dub C, he has a few of his own rations available. dubcstore.com, and I've also seen one on allmres.com that one of the other reviewers had. So and then Minotaur had packaged up some of his other ones, a couple of breakfast ones that he's done, plus a couple of drinks and snacks. So there's my cocoa all mixed up. I'm going to go ahead and open up this cherry drink mix, and I'm just going to mix it in the drinking jar. I just have a bag off to the side that I'm putting all of my trash in. Now it's time to have a little fun. Yep, that's what I try to do. I try to get all that powder in there without causing a powder cloud. This is what the vanilla shake powder looks like, just a white powder. Yeah, that's a lot of powder in there. Now this is purely an experiment to see if this will work. Almost had a bit of a powder explosion there. This is going to look weird because the inner lining of this one is purple. And I'm going to let that sit, and I will stir this one up. There's Jay in the house. Thanks for dropping in. No. I don't have any strawberry drink mix. I don't have any strawberry milk powder. I'm going to go ahead and set that back there. It's quite foamy from being shook up. But I'm going to leave that covered. I still have a tiny bit of water left in my camo bottle, so if I have to add a little bit more, I can. I'm going to go ahead and open up these MRE Star crackers. Oh darn, I didn't get a hiss off of that. I tried to get a hiss, but wouldn't do it. Yep, I knew these crackers would break up because they were bent. But that's okay. They're going to get broken up into the chili anyway. There is Tracy Phillips in the house. Thanks for dropping in. Well, that was a nice job trying to get through that last one that you did. I'm glad you lived to tell the tale on that one. Maybe I should have got my green tray because of all these light foods, but the chili will, the chili I'm going to put into the bowl. That's why I have the bowl here. Okay, and now I'm going to take this thing and I'm going to flip the tortillas over. And I'm turning the cheese around. And I'm giving the whole bag a shake. Yeah, I'm basically shaking the whole bag because, I mean, why not? Be a lot easier to hold because it is hot. And I still have more water in the kettle. But because of the amount I put in there, I don't think I'll need to add it, but it is there. I'm going to go ahead and open up this pound cake. Ooh, puppy breath is in the house. So someone saw him come in. Yep, I was right. This lemon pound cake has taken a beating. But I'm going to go ahead and put it right here anyway. It is one of my favorite pound cakes. There's still a fair bit in the bottom. I think the only thing that survived is the oxygen absorber. I'm going to change this just a little bit. Just want to make sure everything is in shot. There we go. Now you'll be able to see everything better. So there is the pound cake. I'm moving some of the crumbs around, so this looks like it was originally sort of round. See, this side is shiny. Whereas this side apparently was the bottom when it was baked. I've never tried this icing on this lemon poppy seed pound cake, so it'll be interesting to see how well the flavors work. Oh, wow. I bet that was hard to clean up. But I'm still was pretty good. Oh yeah, poppy seed bagels are awesome. taking the tortillas and the cheese out of the bag. So the chili still needs a few more minutes. I'll go ahead and open up these. Picking off the oxygen absorber. Oh, these are still going to stick together. I'm just kind of running my thumb in between them, but they're still tearing. Yeah, they had a bit of an, you can see they kind of stuck. The layers kind of tore a bit, but that's okay. See how easy these break up. I'm going to go ahead and put a little cheese on a cracker. Show you what the cheese looks like. Get out of the shadow. Got a shadow from my phone mount in the phone itself, so have to reposition sometimes. That cheese spread is definitely salty, but the fact that the crackers are not salty, that cuts down on that. I'm just going to move my, oops. I'm just going to put my tortillas on top of my fruit mix. I'm going to go ahead and get the chili out. So there is the chili with my beef jerky added to it. I'm going to go ahead and give this you can see a piece of the beef in between the beans. I hope you can. The beef is a bit chewy, but it rehydrated pretty well. Of course, you know I'm going to put some crackers in this. After all, who has not put crackers in their chili? Oh, James, that's not fun. That was a piece of the pound cake by itself. I'm going to take a taste of, I'm going to stir the cherry drink just a little bit more, and then I'm going to take a taste of it. Now that's definitely cherry. You can see how dark it is. Oh, yep, that would work if you wanted to make it into smaller pieces. I do have another glass here that I'm going to pour the shake into that I combined with the chocolate milk powder. There's still a little bit left in the bottom, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the last bit of water in my bottle, which isn't much. Swirl it around in there. Go, there's a chocolate vanilla shake. There is Angry Blacksmith in the house. Thanks for dropping in. Now that actually tastes pretty good, mixing the chocolate milk powder in with the vanilla shake. So I would say that was a successful experiment. So what I have for anyone dropping in late, this is the second meal from the Minotaur Trading Company Titan Menu 5, the Arizona chili, with a few additions. And Carlos is in the house. Thanks for dropping in. And I'm having a little fun with it. What I did was, I took some bits of beef jerky, put it in there with the chili mix before I put the hot water in. So it rehydrated along with the chili mix. And it basically tastes like a shredded beef. Along with the jerky seasonings. And I got the tortillas here. And I got the cheese. So since Dub C is in the house, I am going to do what he would call a megabyte. I'm going to put some of the chili. And there's crackers in the chili. Now I'm going to put some... Oh, numismatist is in the house. No, Ambereto's in the house. Sorry, I misread that. Sorry about that. So you can see I got the chili with the crackers and my beef jerky and the cheese inside of this tortilla. And I'll have a leak out the back, but that's okay. Oh, that tastes pretty good. I laid that on top of the other tortilla. Now I'm going to give the cocoa another stir. And then I'll take a drink of it. Oops, sorry about that. Bumped my foam out. Yeah, that cocoa is pretty good stuff. So the Minotaur cocoa is pretty good. There are some that are not so good out there that you'll find in different rations. Granted, they're not like some of the European ones that I like, but it's still pretty darn good. Well, I said in the Ration Museum stream that I would be making people hungry. I just took a bite of the lemon poppy seed pound cake with the cream cheese icing on it. It would have been nice If I had more of a lemon flavor in this, that would have been cool. But it's not bad. And of course, I'll finish this all off because, you know, when I do one of these, after I kill the stream, I end up finishing what I have left anyway. There is only one berry in here. That's it. The rest is the pineapple and the coconut. And the yogurt chips. Nope, I guess there is one little piece. One other smaller piece of the strawberry, see. These are the vanilla yogurt chips. They look like white chocolate chips. This is pieces of coconut. That's pineapple. Yep. Give you a close-up of one of the yogurt chips by itself. And this is cubed coconut right out of the, when they take the coconut meat out of that shell, it's left in this cube form instead of shredded. And of course, the pineapple and the strawberry, that's dried and sugared. But this is a good mix. I just would like to have more strawberries in there. There is Pete in the house. No, I don't play the lottery. I don't gamble. You just miss me doing a couple of fun things with this Titan ration. Adding a few things to make it more interesting. I got the chili with my sister's beef jerky and the cheese spread and crackers inside of a tortilla. You can see that in there. Messy but good. This Arizona chili is vegetarian, or at least it was. Then what I did here is I took the vanilla shake and I had a pouch of the chocolate milk powder, so I mixed them. And it worked. And I have the cream cheese icing on top of this lemon poppy seed pound cake, which I took out of my stash. And this took a beating, as you can tell. But it's still good. This is my favorite pound cake out of all of the ones that I've had. At the carrot cake, that's a close second. Then the marble. Yep, this is a Tupperware tray. I bought this back in 1983. My class, we graduated in 84, so in 83 we had a fundraiser so that we can accumulate money to pay for our senior class trip. And so we had a Tupperware party at the school, and I bought this tray plus a couple of containers for my mom because she was looking for a couple of the Tupperware containers, and that night we happened to have a couple of those there, so I bought those for my mom. And then at another time I was playing bingo with her and I won 2 more Tupperware containers. Here is Hidden Numismatist in the house. I'm doing good. Having a bit of fun with the Arizona chili. I put some beef jerky in there. This Arizona chili is originally vegetarian, but I put beef jerky in there just as an experiment. I broke it up into fine pieces. Then I put some crackers in there because, after all, gotta have crackers in the chili. And it worked out very well. It tastes just like I had put some shredded beef in there. And then I have that same stuff with some of the cheese spread inside of a tortilla, which leaks out the other end. And then I have a lemon poppy seed pound cake with cream cheese icing on it. Some of these items I pulled out of my stash to add to what was originally in this menu. And then I took the vanilla shake. Remember last time I got into this bag, there was the protein shake, so I did that one first. Then there's the regular vanilla shake, so I added the chocolate milk powder to it. And I used my shaker here to shake it in, and it worked out well. And then this is the Minotaur cherry drink mix, and it's really good. And in my Foreign Emery mug I have cocoa, the Minotaur cocoa, and then this is the smoothie snack blend. Got yogurt chips, and then pineapple chunks. Or no, that was a coconut. This is pineapple. There's only one other piece of strawberry, so this is the other one. But this is a good mix. I could see putting a few of your favorite nuts in here, to make a trail mix out of it. Yep. That is a good way to transport meat. If you want to have meat when you're on the trail or camping, but you don't want to, especially in the summer, taking jerky as your meat is a great way to do it in the summer because you don't have to worry about your meat spoiling if you don't have a way to keep it cool. You can just take jerky. You can get, besides beef jerky, you can get chicken jerky, turkey jerky. There's even bacon jerky. And on Amazon, I have seen lamb jerky, but I have not pulled the trigger on that one yet. I might have to get that. Oh yeah, I have tried buffalo jerky. Deer jerky is awesome. Tack from AOK Foraging and Adventures, she makes a killer turkey jerky. And her beef jerky is a bomb too. Last year at the First Country Pepper Memorial Camp, she brought a bunch of jerky, and we just went nuts for it. Well, I'm sure that jerky probably kept you going during that hunt, so you could have the energy you needed to go get that bird. Hunting is something that I would have a very big issue with because my vision wouldn't get me very far, so to speak. So if I were ever to go with others to a hunting camp, I would either stay behind at the base camp, maybe provide first aid, because after all, I have worked in healthcare, and for a long duration fall winter camp I took part in years ago, I was the group medic because I was the only one of the bunch that had any kind of medical training. And plus I also cooked, and one of those nights I had some quinoa, some ground lamb, some tomatoes, and some mint, and I made kind of a stew out of that. And basically that got put into a crock pot after I had cooked it so it could be kept warm, and it got demolished. Everybody just went nuts over that because it was something different. You gotta have a little fun. I wanted to mix it up. No one had idea what to do with that box of quinoa that was brought in, so I saw it. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I'm saving that piece of strawberry for for my last bite of this. I'm gonna try doing another wrap. Almost got my tortilla into my cream cheese icing. Ooh, that stuff is nasty, Pete. That can really sap a person big time. Oh, bugger. Yeah, that disease is nasty. It's one of those that, like Alzheimer's or muscular dystrophy. I mean, some might be able to live a long time with it, some not. Yep, exactly. It is very cruel. And when I worked at summer camps, we had certain weeks for disabled kids, so I got to meet quite a few really awesome people who had to deal with that. And, they didn't lose their lust for life. They wanted to get as much out of life as they could, and being able to come to a summer camp was part of that. Well, that's okay, Ford. You got to do what you got to do. At least you got ice cream. I haven't had any ice cream since August, when I took some ice cream that had melted in my freezer after the derecho hit and knocked my power off. I took that. I took milk, some milk that I had, and a can of mango, and I made mango lassi. Yeah, I just don't have the distance vision for hunting, so that's one of the reasons why I don't drive. Well, look who it is. For an Emery in the house, saying hi to everyone. Thanks for that super chat. That's much appreciated. And speaking of foreign MRE, you can go to foreignemery.com. You can get the spork. You can get the mug. You can get a shirt. You can get ammo can gift box. You can get some Chilean DAF rations. Have a few of the Norwegian Arctic field rations left, plus U.S. rations. And I ordered a mystery box. So I should be getting that on Tuesday, unless someone screws the shipping. There you go. Enter their contest. And Rachel is in the house. Thanks for dropping in. In their past, some of the foreign Emery mystery boxes have actually had prize envelopes. And the last one I got, I had the $50 prize, so I nearly went bonkers while I was shooting that unboxing video. Of course, what did I do with that 50? I spent it on preps. Even if it would have been just a $5 bill in there, I still would have bought something to add to my preps. Another time I won a Norwegian Arctic field ration from Florida MRE, but because it was the same that I had already ordered, I was sent a different one. Because I had ordered the chili con carne, and then the price was a chili con carne, but I was sent another one that was equally awesome. Oh yeah, we had the snow plows coming through here this morning when it was snowing, but the snow had stopped pretty much by midday. Des Moines only got maybe 2-3 inches. That was it. Oops. Only problem with being a right-handed and placing my phone mount on the right side, I bump it. But I can't shape the flexible arm in a way that I would want, because then I wouldn't be able to get the phone holder itself in quite the right position. Well, not quite a quake, but anyway. I still got some cheese spread left. I'm going to put some more on a cracker piece. Yes, I did not do an S intentionally. It just turned out that way. What I did with the chili, for those that have come in late, I put a bit of my oldest sister's beef jerky in here. So I put the beef jerky that I tore into tiny bits into the chili before I put the water in, so it could rehydrate along with the rest of the chili, so it's basically like shredded beef. Of course, what's chili without some crackers in it? Oh, yeah, I was looking at another item I had ordered elsewhere. It showed coming to Des Moines, and after going through a couple other cities from the origin state to Iowa, then it shows shipping information sent to Ohio. I thought, what? It's going back to Ohio? Better not be. And then it shows, and then tracking today shows Des Moines, so I don't know what's up with that. And I've had items from FedEx supposedly get delivered, but not. And I checked all the entrances, and they say it was delivered, but so either someone filched it after it was left at the door, one of the doors to my apartment building, or the driver absconded with it. Because I never saw it, so I had to contact the original sender and report it, so they're resending through another carrier. At least that's what they told me. Yeah, We have had our issues with FedEx in this building because we don't have a security code. We don't have an office where packages could be left. There is no door person. So if they do not just leave it there, they don't even leave a door tag anymore. They mark it as delivery attempted, closed business. Yeah, yep, that's really weird. That would go. I had one go from Texas to Iowa, then it went to. I think it went to Indiana, and then back to Iowa. And it's stupid what they're doing. And then I had another package, my package from Maryland, the one who makes those awesome gooey butter cakes, and that equally awesome coffee. Somehow that one got placed into an empty apartment that was in the process of being remodeled. On the opposite end of the building from mine. And if it wasn't for a maintenance guy going in there to look for something, who knows, I might not have had it. But he did bring that package to me, and it had not been opened because there was still tape on it. So I got to have my birthday cake, and I am now drinking that holiday cheer coffee. I just emptied the bag into my Folgers container. So, oh man, that holiday cheer coffee really smells good. Yeah. Oh, speaking of package stuff, remember when someone tried to nip one of the inventory deliveries? Art was literally chasing the thief down, and it was caught on their security cameras. He got it back, so yeah, he literally ran that would-be thief down and got the box back so that he and Nina could get those rations into inventory. Oh yeah, that's nuts. And in another Facebook group I'm in, someone who was in their house at night and no lights on heard some noise, and I guess so he checked his security camera, and then he looked out the window. Someone was trying to pick the lock, but you know what that guy did? He took an Olight flashlight that has a high lumen output. He put that bugger on turbo and shined it right into the guy's eyes. Needless to say, that guy just took off stumbling. He picked the wrong house to try to rob. I'm just eating a little bit more of this smoothie snack blend. Well, that guy did not post a security camera video. He just described it. He posted pictures. And he got well, Art has video. Art and Nina have video on their channel of, the Fort Emery channel of the guy trying to steal one of their inventory boxes. And Art chasing that guy down. Yeah, you'd have to go back probably like almost 2 years, I think, by now. You'd have to dig pretty far back into their channel video archive to see that one, but oh man, it's funny. That guy thought he was going to get away with something big, but oh, he got something all right. He got a surprise. And that's just proof that, if you can have a security system, do it. In an apartment, it's a lot harder to do that, but, if you can find a way to do it, then do it. Oops. Sorry, just finishing off the chili. I'll take another drink of my vanilla chocolate shake. Wow. Yep, I have actually picked up a few cool finds off the side of the road. When I was getting ready to move here, I found a whole bunch of kitchen items So I brought all those inside. I cleaned them all up, got rid of the things that were not, they're clearly broken, and cleaned up the rest and brought it here, including an underbed tote. So I had one of those already. It originally had blankets in it, but I have since put those blankets into one of those supersized vacuum seal bags. So I put pasta in that one, and then the second one that I got, it has pasta in it too. So I have 2 underbed totes full of pasta under my bed. So that's one way that I was able to add to my long-term food storage, is putting those totes full of pasta under the bed. I'm just squeezing the last of the cheese onto the crackers. And that will be the end of that. I'm just checking the chat. Are you laughing at the video that Tracy put up today? Oh, yeah, I was watching a channel from New York. The guy's in New York, and he was talking about more snow coming to the eastern part of the U.S., and it's just started to come down at his place, because he was standing outside of his house to shoot that video. And he was just saying that people on New York area are getting a lot of snow. Probably similar to what we had last week. We got 13 plus inches here in Des Moines. And then a couple of days later, we got like 4 or 5 more. And then today we got a couple more inches. No more forecasts here till Thursday. Yep, that one, oh, That one was just some major funk. I mean, major funk. I can only imagine how much that thing stunk. I feel sorry for your nose having to smell all that nastiness. At first, I thought that bar looked like it was going to be like a power bar, but it looked like it had been heated a number of times because the shape itself was just so weird. But I'm sure that bar was the version probably before the first strike bars that we got now, which I happen to like. Although the apple cinnamon is I like that one the least out of the 4 flavors. Yep. The mocha was my favorite until I got a taste of that cran raspberry one. That one is awesome. That is the best one. Yep, yep. I have a mini one in my stash, but I want to hold on to that one for a little bit. But I'm going to take another bite of this. Yeah, Dub C tried to eat one cold when he was on his ice fishing trip. That thing was as hard as a rock. He had to literally warm it up in order to eat it. And then he had a retort pouch in his food bag that was frozen solid too. Yep, that's why when you are doing cold weather operations, you got to have a freeze-dried. And speaking of freeze-dried rations, I'm going to go get something. thanks to DeCarlos, I got an MCW that I have been trying to get for a while. The seafood chowder. He had an extra, and so he sent it to me. And that's pretty darn awesome of him to do that. So this is coming up in the lineup. But the other one that will be coming up sooner is the chicken and rice. This is an Oriental style chicken and rice. This is one that I ordered from Foreign MRE. And this one piqued my interest. So I'm looking forward to diving into this one. But I'm going to go get the one I have next in the lineup. Beef taco. This is the menu 6 from Warnick. So this is one I also got from Foreign MRE. So someone did open up one of these not too long ago, and it seemed to have a couple of odd components in there that really didn't seem to fit with the menu, the main entree. But I'm curious to see if I have something that seems a bit odd too. It would be nice to get a whole case of those at once. But I don't do that simply because I would be trading off some of the menus since I don't eat the ones with pork. Yeah, keep checking the site because you never know when they will get new inventory. Yep. He pulls out an MRE once in a while. Yeah, I watch his channel too. So today he showed off a new pack that he got. Anyway, I'm going to go put this back in the box. That low sodium Sapaco case that I got when these older date cases are being sold for like $35, including shipping. I'm using that box to organize my rations in. Yep. But like I said, you never know because, they never know when something is going to come in because sometimes shipping can be really, really funky. Yeah, the first strike rations are awesome too. Okay, I'm back. I just put that MRE back in the box. I also have one meal left out of that big Russian vegetarian ration box. That last few times I've gotten into there, I've added a few things to it. So there are 4 entrees in there, so I'm making 4 meals out of it. Well, there you go. A few more first strike rations to come in. Yep, I've already, I do orders once a month. As I get my SSDI once a month. And so that's when I put in my orders. So I put in an order to foreign MRE. And I put in an order to Minotaur. So those are going to be fun boxes to open. James, you missed all the fun I had with this, the last of this Titan ration. I took the Arizona chili. I added some of my oldest sister's beef jerky that she gave me last month that I broke up into tiny pieces. I put that in the bag before adding the hot water. And then I broke up some of the crackers and put that in there. And then the tortillas, I took the tortillas, I put a little bit of the chili on there, put some of the cheese on there. Yeah, I did a Dub C Megabyte with that. And then the vanilla shake, I added a pouch of the chocolate milk powder to this. And it worked. And I used a mixer tumbler to shake it in. And then I have a lemon poppy seed pound cake with cream cheese icing on it. And this pound cake looks like it had seen better days because it's all broken up, but that's okay. I'll finish it off. And I have the cherry drink, which is really good. And then the cocoa in the foreign MRE mug. So there was a Titan Menu 5. So I wanted to have a little fun with it. So I'll probably, depending on what's in that beef taco MRE, I'll probably do a little something with it too, just for the heck of it. And I was offered a couple of halal MREs, so at no cost to me, so I'm hoping that that person sends them and isn't just blowing smoke. There are a few of the halal menus that I have not tried yet. I've not tried the ratatouille. No, I haven't seen a whole list of all the menus that would be in a case. Unfortunately, I don't have any guacamole. But I'll still find a way to have a little fun with it. Now, this lemon poppy seed pound cake was literally falling apart. I could tell just by feeling the pouch that it was smashed. This cream cheese icing is not bad, but I would love to have a little bit more citrus in it. Oh, speaking of Spanish things, the Spanish rations are pretty awesome. I really like how they do those, especially putting a toothbrush and a little packet of toothpaste, some hand sanitizer in the breakfast ration. The pan galletas that I was able to get, I think 1 or 2 different times. Those are some of the most versatile crackers or biscuits you can find. Oh yes, I have had, let's see, I had squid in one, and I think I had sardines in another. So if you can get the Spanish rations that have the squid or the sardines, they put in a tomato sauce, so it's not just plain old sardines. So they put a little flavor into it. So those I think you might like. And the squid is actually not too bad. Although I would probably prefer to warm it next time I eat it. It might taste better that way. But I did enjoy it. And just the last few bits of pound cake that I can actually pick up and put the icing on. Yep, the tuna Now you get some really good stuff in the Spanish rations. Some of it can be a bit interesting, but all of it good. There's one that I had, I think it had like meatballs with peas that kind of reminded me of a Russian one, although I would have liked to have seen more peas in it. But that one was still good. Oh, I bet that would be good. This is how you deal with that broken cake. Oh, yeah, I hear that, Pete. The French RCIR has got to be one of the best ones you can get your paws on. The ostrich one that I had never had ostrich meat before in any form. I'll tell you, that one was the bomb. That one blew my mind. If you can, I think that one is either 2015 or 2016. That was one of the first rations that I ordered from for an MRE, I think. But I'll tell you, that one was the bomb. Yep, thanks for dropping in, James. I'm probably going to knock this off pretty soon anyway, since I've all but polished off all the food. It's getting the last handful of the snack blend with the only other strawberry. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one done. I enjoyed putting this one together, adding a few things to it, having a little fun. And soon, I just got disconnected just before I want to say a couple more things. Soon I will be doing ration mashups. So I will be getting in some stuff that should make that easy. So I will get into that at a later day. So thank you all for coming. Again, thanks to Art and Nina for an Emery for dropping that super chat. That's greatly appreciated. And next week is that beef taco MRE. So I look forward to getting into that. and sharing it with you all. So I might put something else up in the meantime. So thanks for watching and catch you on the flip side.